Hi everybody, welcome to chapter 11. We are building on our algebraic expressions and equations just like we practiced in chapter 10. So now moving on to chapter 11, we're still working on those algebra standards. Our topic for today is writing equations to represent situations. If you have a second, go ahead and pause the video and watch the Math on the Spot video for 11.1. That will be helpful for you today. Let's start with going over our essential question, which is how do you write equations and determine whether a number is a solution of an equation? And we have two vocabulary words to start with, equation and solution. So go ahead and write those two vocabulary words down in your notes. And as you can see, I am color coding. So our first vocabulary word is equation. Previously, we had talked about expressions. Now we're moving on to equations. An equation is a statement that two expressions are equal. Our second vocabulary word is solution. The next vocabulary word is solution. The solution is the value of the variable that makes the equation true. And just a reminder that that variable is the missing number. And variables are often represented by letters like X, Y, any letter that you might make up could be a variable, the missing number. So first, let's start with some examples. Here are your directions. Determine if the given value is a solution. So value is a synonym for amount. And here is our first question. X plus 9 equals 15. And they're giving us the value X equals 6. So just like we practiced in chapter 10, we are going to take our value for X, 6, and plug it into the problem. 6 plus 9 equals 15. Now ask yourself, is 6 a solution for this problem? Does 9 plus 6 equal 15? And if it does, your answer would be yes. Let's look at another one. Next, we've got y over 4 equals 32 if y equals 8. So let's plug it in. 8 over 4 equals 32. Well, let's check. How many times does 4 go into 8? Well, only 2 times. So no, 32 is not the answer. Therefore, what we're given here, 8, is not a solution. Let's try another. 8x equals 72. And they're telling us that x is going to equal 9. Now I want you to remember from chapter 10 that when a variable is right up against the number, that tells us multiplication. There's no operation sign in between the number and the variable. That tells us multiplication. So we need to plug in our 9 for our x, so let's try it. 8 times 9 equals 72. Does 8 times 9 equal 72? Yes, it does. So therefore, 9 is a solution. So again, on these problems where I'm just asked to determine if the given value is a solution, I'm plugging in the given number for the variable, completing the operation, and then determining, is it a solution? Yes or no. Okay, here's some practice problems for you. There's just going to be 3 of them. Okay, here's your first one. X minus 9 equals 23 if x equals 14. The next one is W minus 15 equals 0 if W equals 15. And the last your turn problem is N over 13 equals 4 if N equals 52. So again, you're plugging in the given value for the variable and then checking your work. Are these numbers the answer if you plug in the value? So go ahead and pause the video and take care of those. All right, so you should have worked those out on your own, and here are your answers. So go ahead and check those answers. We've got no x equals 14 is not a solution for the first one. For the second one, yes, 15 minus 15 equals 0. So that is a solution. And for the third problem, if we plugged in 52 for n and divided 13 into 52, we would get 4. So yes, that is a solution. All right, let's try a word problem next. All right, guys, so here is your word problem. So same thing, we're still determining values here. So looking at this word problem, Kyle used a gift card to buy $47 worth of pizza. He has $18 left on his gift card. Write an equation to represent the situation. Determine if Kyle had $59 or $65 on the gift card before buying his food. And this is an 18. It kind of looks a little silly there, but that is an 18. So I want you to kind of think about this little flow chart I'm going to draw out for you. So here we are going to start with the money on the gift card. So this is his beginning balance minus the dollars spent equals how much money he'll have left on his gift card for next time. And again, I'm just plugging in the information that they've given me in my problem. So looking at this problem again, maybe take out your highlighter or a red pen or a colored pen and underline that important information. So he bought $47 worth of pizza. He has $18 left. And we need to determine if he had $59 or $65 on the gift card before buying his food. So here I go with plugging in my information. The money that is on the gift card is my missing number, so I'm going to put an X there. Minus the money he spent, which is up here, $47 total. equals the money left. And here it says that he has $18 left on his gift card for next time. So here's our equation. X minus 47 equals 18. My last step is to determine if he had $59 or $65 on the gift card before buying his food. So in order to do that, I need to plug 59 in for X and 65 in for X and determine which one is the correct solution. So here I go. $59 minus 47 equals 18. Go ahead and do the math out on that. Does 59 minus 47 equal 18? No, it does not equal 18. So notice how I put that slash sign through the equal sign? In algebra, that's how we show does not equal. So I put my slash through the equal sign, and then I'm going to write, no, it's not a solution. Next, I'm going to try 65 minus 47 equals 18. I do the math on that and determine that, yes, 65 is a solution. So, to answer the question, he had $65 to start on his gift card. And that's a word problem. We're going to do one more word problem, but it's going to be a short, condensed one. And this is 11.1 continued. Okay, so here is your try a short word problem, and you're going to write the equation. And so here are the words that you're given. Think of these words in your head, and then how can you translate them into a mathematical equation? When a number x is divided by 16, the result is 3. So result is a synonym for the word answer. So if I were to take this short word problem and write it out as an algebraic equation, I know my missing number is x divided by 16, and this word result, meaning answer, is where I need to put my equal sign, is 3. And that's all they're asking me to do. They're not asking me to solve at this point. They're just asking to write out that word problem in an algebraic equation. So doing this, you're done. Okay, x divided by 16, the result is 3. Let's try another one. The sum of a number k, so we don't know the number, we're going to use the variable k, and 1.5 is 28.4. So going back to chapter 10, we made a chart of all the mathematical words to be able to tell which operation we're doing. Multiplication, addition, subtraction, division. So looking at this problem, we do have a key word, and that is sum. Sum tells us that we are going to be using addition. So we're going to take 1.5 plus our number k equals, is another word for equals, 28.4. So 1.5 plus k equals 28 and 4/10. And we're done. They're just asking us to write out that word problem in number form. Okay, here is the last one for our short word problem. a number n is multiplied by 6 equals 36. So notice in this one, something that has changed is my number values are actually spelled out, but we're not going to let us throw us off at all. So we've got a number n multiplied by 6, so we could say 6 times n, or a more academic way to write that would be 6n. Remember, when the variable is right up against the number, that tells us it's multiplication, equals 36. So either way of writing this is fine. However, using this method here without the multiplication symbol is a more academic way of writing it. So I would prefer that you write it in this way. 6n equals 36. And that's a wrap for 11.1.